So there's actually a formula and a way to deduce or figure out what the dominant process is going to be for each personality type, and it's going to fall upon one of those 4 letters within a personality type indicator. The dominant process must, of course, be either preferred perceptive process, which is going to be in that 2nd letter, or it's going to be part of that judging process, which is the 3rd letter of one's personality type. So the judging and perceiving preference is going to be used to determine that dominant process, and it's used very differently between extroverts and introverts. So the JP, or the judging and perceiving, is going to reflect only the process that's used in dealing with the outside world. We're going to see then that when we're looking at an extrovert, that they are going to prefer their dominant process in the outer world. So their outer dominant process is part of the judging and perceiving preference. So the extrovert's type, if it ends in J or judging, the dominant process is going to be either thinking or feeling. But if the type ends in P or perceiving, then the dominant process is going to be either sensing or intuition. For the introvert, the exact opposite is true. The introvert's dominant process is not part of that JP preference because introverts prefer not to use a dominant process when they're dealing with the outer world. So now we're going to look at the J or P in their type, which is going to actually reflect their auxiliary process instead of their dominant process. So if the introvert's type ends with judging, the dominant process is going to be a perceptive one, which will be sensing or intuition. And if the type ends in perceiving, the dominant process is a judging one, which will be thinking or feeling.